this time? Are you even into March Madness? I am, as a former basketball player. I am disappointed that Pitt's out already.
Well, they're about to
Um,
fire their coach.
I mean,
Did
yeah,
they fire him today?
they said they might be bringing Jamie Dixon back. That just if they do that, that's crazy. But I didn't even know Jamie is out of Texas Tech or wherever he was. He guess he finally got fired. But I mean,
Really?
the thing
Yeah.
is that Pitt basketball, in my opinion, all right. Now they made a little run at the in the tournament, whatever. I mean, won a couple games and whatever. But at the end of the day, if you're not going to spend money on NAL, you're not going to do it. So basically said, "Oh yeah, why would you hire a new coach to use 10 million on NAL?" I'm trying to learn this industry, okay? Because now there is money from sponsors for NIL, but also the colleges can pay you, right?
Well, from what
And
I
that
heard,
was
my one buddy that I play basketball with is a big Pitt alumni fan. He knows everything about Pitt. And he said this morning that there are investors that are going to put NIL money into Pitt, but they're waiting till after Capel's fired because they didn't trust him and there was no point. Why would they just do that if they know that they're going to be parting ways with that guy? So I think whoever comes in, I don't know who that is, and I haven't seen any names, but yeah, I think the next guy coming in, I think they're going to start spending money at Pitt.
right. And you're not going to see any upsets again this year in college basketball. The reason why, because now all the competition levels change because they want to go to the right schools. You're not going to see those upsets, but also you're going to see that the schools that perform the best are the ones that have the best boosters, have the best everything.
Potentially. Yeah.
Because I mean, that's what you're seeing. I mean, you saw that in college football too, almost.
I feel like
Except
the Final Four is probably going to be the top four teams. There's a good chance of that. I mean, I know that happens more often than not, but
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see the setup, but I mean, at least you're not going to see some surprise team. And the undefeated team, Miami, Ohio, lost today, so that ended
the
their
UMass,
undefeated. Yeah, no, it was someone terrible.
yeah,
How
like
horrible! You go undefeated all year to lose in the tournament before you could go to the NCAA's,
I
and they said
know.
they better not snub them. But I don't know what their record is. Like, we'll see what the committee does.
Yeah, I mean, the small schools, it is going to be tough. I think the days of Butler, like when they made their run, those days are coming. They're going to slow down because not that that happens a lot, but that's going to be harder and harder. You're going up against Duke, Michigan, Arizona, Florida. Like that's some firepower.
All right, so we'll see number one seeds. Who are they predicting bracketology for the top number one seeds according to it right now? They're saying, let's see, they think it's going to be Duke. Some people are saying Duke, Michigan, Arizona, or Florida, or
Yep.
Michigan State, number two, Michigan State, Connecticut, Illinois, and Houston. Almost the same teams are back in certain ways,
Yeah.
but let me give you why, NIL wise, that's why they are. So this is going to be my NIL take and see if you agree with me. Duke, the money. People who go to Duke are prestigious, and any of them are going to want to invest in the team. And it didn't matter if it's Shashevsky or whoever, they're going to win. Michigan. Michigan is, again, a mainstay of
Yeah.
a university so large you're going to get that NIL money. Arizona,
It's a
Arizona,
basketball school.
it's a basketball school, and then Florida, same thing, tradition, tradition. Then you look at Michigan State. Now UConn, is that because it's right near ESPN? That's my conspiracy thing. And Houston continues to stay on that role, even though NIL they have not dropped down. Houston, why is that?
I don't know. As for the Yukon, I mean, they did go back to back. So, I mean, that coach is
Yeah,
pretty solid.
yeah.
Hey, you can't never count them out. Um, I haven't even really dove into the whole March Madness landscape yet. I know next Friday I took off because we're going to be out for the games. We do this last year too. Usually we go to like the casino and sit in a sports book, but this year we're going down to Aldean's in the North Shore. So to spend the day, that's going to be fun. But I haven't really even. I'm going to look once they get through these tournaments to see this, the standings and everything. Then I'll kind of see what's going to happen. We usually do some block pools and stuff.
But you got to say, like, let's see, top 25 right now in college basketball. Um, I'm gonna just give you that right now because I don't follow it till the end too, and then I'll watch some games, especially if I have a team or two. Right now, the top 25 in college basketball has Duke, Arizona, Michigan, Florida, Houston, UConn, Iowa State, Michigan State, Illinois, Virginia, Nebraska, Gonzaga, St. John's, Kansas, Alabama, Texas Tech, Arkansas, Purdue, North Carolina, Miami, Ohio, St. Mary's, Vanderbilt, Wisconsin, Louisville, Tennessee. Okay, so a lot of the same schools are here, but then that's when we have to break down what is it about the NIL money, and certain schools like Arkansas is back because of Calipari.
Yeah,
So don't be surprised you see Arkansas in the Final Four. Another school to look at is Kansas, always a mainstay. 14, they could end up in the Final Four.
yeah.
Gonzaga, another one all the time, 28-3, and they're ranked 12th. Um, then you have Michigan State. You saw the Big Ten again not do very well with Michigan State. So I'm not sold on Michigan State. So my pick, and it's not going to be Duke. The national champions finally are going to be Houston. Houston's been there for how many years and they not won it, and they're coming closer and closer. It's the
Did
year for
they
Houston.
never won it?
No, not since the days of Phi Slamma Jamma.
Oh. Um,
So
my guess is probably going to be, I would probably guess like Arizona or Duke, I think.
okay, because Duke's used to it, but we'll just have to see. Pretty good numbers, 29-2. How did
Yeah,
Pitt play against Duke?
I have no idea.
All right. So latest news of no sleeve to finish up, but you're ready. March Madness. Here we go. And you'll have to tell me who you think your team is. And I'll start looking at the brackets and go, but I would not put any ducats in any games because you never know what could happen in March Madness,
I know.
but don't expect any of these high seeds to win because teams are starting to get slowly but surely, um, there's more and more separation because they're staying for 4 years. They're not
Well,
leaving.
here's a question for you. What do you think of NFL free agency?
I've not heard. You tell me the news. I think the Steelers have a pretty good so
Yeah,
far.
I think Rogers is going to come back.
Yeah.
I think he's going to. They picked up Michael Pittman from the Colts, so now they have a solid number two at wide receiver with DK. We picked up Rico Dowdle from the Panthers. He had 1,000 yards last season, and we lost Kenny Gainwell, but and then they also picked up a cornerback from the Buccaneers, Jamal Dean, who apparently is a beast. So now you're going to have him and Porter Jr. on each side. That could be good. Now we did lose Nick Herbig. He's gone. I'm trying to think who else besides Gainwell. Hmm, there's talk that they might bring Javon Hargrave back.
No, but you're excited about the head coach, right?
Uh, we'll see. I mean, hey,
Hey,
what
I
can
was
he?
joking. You didn't believe me on that one.
Well, I know, but like, what he may do the same thing Tomlin did: make the playoffs and then lose first round. Like anybody can do that, but I think with Rodgers coming back, and we'll get Washington back on the tight end. I mean, you have Pittman now that can help stretch the field. I don't know. I would like to see him Warren and Dowdle in the backfield now. I would like to see them. I think they go at least 10-7.
Okay, 10-7. All right.
What do you think about the
So,
Browns?
no, I'm going to talk about, Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett is now the
He
quarterback
went
of
to
the Carolina Panthers. Look out for him. $6 million.
Is
So
that
it's
what
going to
they
be a
gave him?
backup. Huh?
That's crazy. He's so bad.
He
He's
was
so
great.
bad.
He was a great college quarterback.
Yeah, yeah. I just compared him to JJ McCarthy, like first round quarterbacks that should have had no business going in the first round.
Well, Pittsburgh tainted him.
He just isn't good. I just don't like it was Mason Rudolph was better out of college than he was, and
All
Mason
right.
Rudolph was like a mid round
So they
pick.
had, but they had Steelers have still not signed Rogers.
No, not yet. I mean, he's doing this game. I think if Rodgers doesn't sign, there's always Kirk Cousins. like just in case. And I think they would bring him in as a backup to Will Howard at that point if Rodgers doesn't sign. But I think Cousins, the Falcons owe Cousins, so I think it would be one of those cheap deals. Like remember how we got Russ Wilson? Russell
Mhm.
Wilson was like $1 million because
Yeah.
the Broncos owed him so much. I think that's kind of how it would go down, but I don't know. I'm kind of if Rodgers comes back, I will be a little excited for the season for sure.
All right. Well, go to nosleevenation.com. Latest news. You're having news soon.
We're gonna have some news soon.
All right.
I'm working
So,
on I gotta change my women's approach with the crops, the crop tanks. Hit a little snag with that, but I think once we dial that in, they're ready to go. I just got to make sure I have the shirt now. Like my main shirt is not being used anymore. So yes, a little setback, but we'll get through it.
all
We're
right.
gonna keep going hard in Pittsburgh though. Getting the name out in Pittsburgh, and I'm connecting with people and start doing some other podcasts and getting the name out. So I think good things are coming.
All right. Okay. Nosleevenation.com. Appreciate it,
Thanks,
Jason.
Neil. See you.
That